never popped a Mari, but if I ever catch Mac, I'ma pop a Holly. I don't even rob a cop the Harley. Blowing so much green, I shame Marley. Yeah, I push the line to its full limit. Hit the hole like 22, boy, I'm a young image. Nothing go like snow, now that's a cold image. Still whistling, sending, knocking them white women. Only reason I do it to avenge image. To the day they go for any box me out. Knowing me, it don't matter, I simply change my route. On my hobby.
Where's. Welcome to the Damu Kiwe Conversations, home of the West Coast. The voice of the coach is Duse M, the Don. So what we gonna do is bring y'all the content. We got a good one for y'all. We gonna go into Maria and say it's time to go, because me and Maria gotta go shopping. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what y'all thought, but V-Dog, CPT, what up? Hit that like button on y'all way in. Megan Davis, hey, Monte. You know what I'm saying? Beaky Mac, what up? Salute everybody that's on IG. Bang that like button if you just coming in. Tell a friend, Damu Kiwe Conversations. Salute Red Heart, Blue Heart, Red Heart, Blue Heart, Active Chucks. Run it up, smash the like button, busters. Myron, salute Active Chucks. Duse, Myron from Georgia. Shout out to GA, Georgia. Hopology, upvoted. Shout out Maria. You know what I'm saying? Megan David, hey Lou. Salute to the Damu Kiwe Conversations. Real ones with real content. The revolution is televised. We are the revolution. Hey, that's a fact. Hey, Money Grip, I'm going to get this content out the way. I got a major announcement. Bang that like button. For those who ain't already up on it, we are officially fundraising. We are officially fundraising. You know what I'm saying? On a big project. Hold on. Pause. We're going to get this content started first, because Levi don't like something. What is it, Papa? What you don't like, Papa? Let's get into this. So, OG Hoover Gumby from prison says that he was going to expose CS2 back and his ties to long-tail Dale Morrison, the rat. Long-tail Dale. You know what I'm saying? And yes, sir, Duse M Polo family. Salute. Shout out to the Polo family. Y'all bang that like button. We gonna get right into the content. Let's go.
Where the media team? We got content. TV's in the go. We got TV in the go.
You looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the home. Hey, yo, Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content.
That's a good one.
In the block.
Hey, what that nigga, I heard the audio earlier while I was at work and shit. This nigga Gumby, right? He talking about he gonna expose you when you get out of jail in a couple of days. Talking about some the Big U and the Dale connection and all this shit. Like,
Chuck,
what's up with you?
Chuck. This the same nigga that was saying Big U wasn't a Crip in prison. Was he Big U friend or what is he?
Hey, bro, I forgot that.
So you said Big U wasn't a Crip in what you call it, which we questioned your credibility off the gate. You was up there with CS2 back. Now it appears you've taken another position. Oh yeah, how you niggas flip flop back and forth based upon what a nigga could do and can't do for him. This is nasty work. Let's go.
You right, I forgot that.
Bro. Come on, bro. What are you?
Said that.
In the block.
I totally forgot that.
Big U was already in jail. Gumby, you done sat out with me twice. Why you ain't never said that? You scared? He know I take off on him. He know that. But again, we're the ones that produce all Big U paperwork. There's 500 pages of it.
Right.
So, okay. Now, Gumby, let's talk about your reality. You always claim you did 14 years in prison. That's what he claimed, right?
Yep.
Okay, let's do the
Then he
math.
was facing life, right?
Let's do the math. When you stab a nigga and kill him, they give you an automatic 5 years in the hole, right? Automatic.
Ain't that like what? With the good people coming in.
His next 5 years is because he was in fear of his life of the Hoovers killing him. So he refused to go back to the yard. So you voluntarily PC. So that's
right.
10.
P. White, salute.
Everybody know this. That's 10.
Renegade Duchess, salute.
The first 5 is a given. The next
Nina,
5 is
salute.
you PC'd up. So if you did 14 years total, and 10 of them was in the hole, the other 4 got to be
Mo Hill, what up?
You fighting the case in L.A. County, which take 18 months.
I that like button coming in. We got a big.
So that means you was only on the main line 18 months of the whole 14. Stop capping. You locked it up 5 of them.
Why he so like I get it, like you know what I'm saying, you call no jumping shit. Even then it seems like
that's his homies. That's his homies. They from Hoover.
So that's why he's so mad at you, because you got his homies on the phone and you connected the dots.
I didn't get his homies on the phone. They got me on the phone. Niggas called me 27 times back to back. I didn't know them niggas.
Said that on no jumper.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But here it goes. I like when they do shit like that.
Why?
Because now you gotta show the paperwork.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Hey, Wack got all the sense. So Wack got all the sense. He talk about, I love when they do that because now you gotta show the paperwork. Show the paperwork, nigga. You already in the paperwork, nigga. As a open source, providing open source intelligence, bro. What else we need? Statements that you made online, confirmed and corroborated evidence previously. Your friend, Dale Morrison, who told you he was snitching on Big U, who told you he was working for the feds, you went and interviewed Loose Cannon, who was allegedly a part of this alleged robbery of the dispensary. And you made sure you put them both on the phone. That would be also on there. But not only that, you did interview Loose Coochie Ashley on No Jumper, where you corroborated, you know what I'm saying? And made sure you did it. Let me make sure we do this. Wack is saying that we need to prove more. Why would let me give y'all the prosecution strategy so y'all can understand. Hold on. Why? Let me see. Why is Wack saying bring paperwork? Because he's open source intel. That's OSI. For those who don't know, open source intel. That's why he's doing it. Because he's a 137. Or because he got Dale, Molly, and Loose to rat. So why is he telling us we need the paperwork on him? You know what I'm saying? When he did already did all of that. So let me explain this to y'all, right? This is crazy because this is one of the things I know it's going to be a little bit harder. I believe Chuck will suck one. I think he already has, Pauls. I mean, allegedly. So this is what I'm going to tell y'all. So for open source intel, this is a key, what you call it, that Big U has to do it. So pay attention. So on the phone line with Molly Mall, Big U on the wiretap told Molly Mall, stop fucking with Wack100. That nigga's a rat, right? He's a federal informant. I want to break his jaw, right? I gotta at least break his jaw, right? So because he said he's a rat, the prosecution is real slippery and slick, and they utilize evidentiary rulings by the judge to their advantage during trial, and on what the jury can hear it and how the jury can hear, especially when it's talking about hearsay and what's inadmissible and what's not, right? So here you got hearsay, and usually there is only certain instances where hearsay is permissible under the Constitution and the Supreme Court. But in this situation, they're utilizing hearsay online and through the wiretap. So on Big U shit, where he telling Molly Ball, and he did the same thing to Dale, and they both ran back and told Wack. So because he said these statements on a wiretap in context to the investigation, he's now fighting into racketeering in all of these other cases, the Hobbs Act violations and all these other cases. The judge, the AUSA, can ask the judge for a jury instruction at the end of the trial, claiming that if they believe that Big U was talking about Wack100 snitching on this case, then they can say that that's evidence of guilt. A juror can assume that if they believe he's talking about in this case, they could assume that he meant Wack100 knew he was calling Wack100 a snitch on this case, and that Wack100 that he was calling him that because he thought Wack was snitching on this case. When all of us already know, he revealed and confirmed the paperwork I had broke out on CS2 back that Wack100 was a previous snitch in the Main Street Deja 34 and Death Row Records investigation into the unaliving of the notorious B.I.G. Right? We know this. But unless Big U's lawyers prepare and have evidence to prove that CS2 back was an informant previously, then they're just calling it open source intel, which means the evidence you would get if he was an informant on this case, discovery you would get like you getting on Dale Morrison and Molly Mall and anyone else who's going to testify against him, you'll get you're not going to be able to get nothing from an open source. Oh, we just got this publicly. We don't have to bring him on here because all of the government's warts get exposed during trial when you get that discovery motion, right? Oh man, this nigga lied on the stand before. Oh man, this nigga been working. Oh man, we can impeach this nigga. He's been an informant in multiple cases. He's getting paid to do this, right? Well, because of open source intel, the new age of the internet, they will never get no discovery on the open source. And that's how they're using Wack100. Wack100 is saying, let me see the paperwork on you. But we've already seen the paperwork. Open source intel. And the government will try to utilize that to their defense while hiding all of the warts from the people that they got, which kind of limits the defense that Big U's counsel could and should be able to put on during trial. This is nasty work. Bang that like button. Let's go. Big E, what up, bro? Let's go.
Yeah, and that be my whole thing. Niggas try to tell me, yo, you fuck with Wack this. What about this case? What about, like, bro, did you not see the paperwork? It's crazy because I had a person come up on my live and tell me, like, yo, Wack in Texas, he got I gave him the information beforehand so he could do the research. I'm like, yo, he got a interest of justice. Does that mean that he's telling? Immediately he said no.
He said it doesn't mean that he's telling. Well, let's go ahead and see what they talking about in the interest. I mean, if someone gets caught transporting several weapons and 800 rounds of ammunition across state lines in Texas while under investigation by federal joint task force. See, you got to stop these niggas from lying like Bad Luck Cheeseburger Chuck, right? While under investigation by federal joint task force, who also raided his home, found multiple other guns. And is referred to as confidential source in relations to Title III wiretap, and admittingly went to FBI headquarters to conference room with his attorney. What is the percentage that person has been flipped if the Texas gun case is later dismissed in the interest of justice? Thank you, Cheeseburger Chuck, for allowing us to bring this back up. So we're going to get a percentage on the likelihood of CS2 back all right. So we'll get to this part real quick. Let me turn this off just for 1 second. Let me stop sharing this for just 1 second, man. I really want to bang that like button. Come on, bro. You smell like hot camel ass, nigga. This nigga be coming up in my office, man. I got to get some more incense. Hey, nigga, go upstairs. Go get in your bed. Just sitting up in here farting and shit. Go. Get your little ass up out of here. Go. Go get in your bed. Matter of fact, yeah, go get in your bed. Come up in my mother. Go, nigga. Where my belt at? Yeah, that'll get his ass up out of here. No, get up out of here. You smell like shit, farting and shit. I just took him outside to shit. Stanky, booty ass little boy. So look, here you go right here. Right? Your fact pattern equals a high risk cooperation profile. This is ChatGPT, right? Now remember what I said. I said if someone gets caught transporting several weapons and 800 rounds of ammunition across state lines in Texas, while under investigation by Federal Joint Task Force, who also raided his home, found multiple other guns, and is referred to as a confidential source in relations to Title III wiretaps, and admittingly went to FBI headquarters to conference room with his attorney. What is the percentage that person has been flipped if the Texas gun case is later dismissed in the interest of justice? You want to know what that means? There is no legitimate statistical percentage that can reliably tell you whether a specific person has been flipped. Law enforcement agencies do not publish conversion rates for confidential informants tied to a particular fact pattern. However, we can talk about risk indicators and how prosecutors typically use dismissals and cooperation. Below is a practical experience-based framework used by criminal defense and former federal prosecutors to assess likelihood, but not proof, right? The likelihood, your fact pattern equals a high-risk cooperation profile. Somebody at Death to the Clout Chasers and Cheeseburger Chuck. Matter of fact, I'm finna send Cheeseburger Chuck the link. Y'all give me 1 second, man, because I'm sick of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I am not gonna allow him to keep insulting our intelligence. You know what I'm saying? How is you gonna keep sucking off CS2 back, lying for CS2 back, unless you compromise? Now watch this. Pull up, flunky. So he want to talk. He want to protect his daddy. So look, when all of the following appear together, the probability of cooperation becomes meaningfully elevated. It's meaningfully elevated. Interstate firearms transport, large quantity of ammunition, ongoing Federal Joint Task Force investigation, home raid producing additional firearms, individual described as confidential source in Title III wiretap context, subject voluntarily attends 64th floor, right? Meeting with counsel, case later dismissed in the interest of justice. These factors collectively indicate leverage was present and potentially exercised. That means they had leverage. That's what they do. They get leverage and they exercise it. Oh, we gonna put them guns on you that we found in your house on Kim. You want your baby mama in jail? So she makes somebody a pretty housewife up in Chachilla or up in the feds, right? Dublin somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And your kids, you gonna be in jail too. So your kids is going to Child Protective Services. So on top of that, you still got these other guns out here in Texas. So what you gonna do, man? You gonna give a should? You gonna tell us who killed Biggie? You gonna tell us about the main street? So what dismissing the interest often signals. This phrase is commonly used when defendant provides substantial assistance. Do y'all see that? What dismiss in the interest of justice often signals is defendant provides substantial assistance. Where's Cheeseburger Chuck? Where's Bad Luck Cheeseburger Chuck? They got CS2 phallus itty bitty, teeny weeny, down his throat. Free young threat from A-Trey Hoover criminal. Right. You know what I'm saying? Salute, 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 man. What's good with the good people? Do y'all see what it's saying? The phrase is commonly used when West, Spirit Wonder, what up? Any of y'all see Southern Forest down there? I ain't seen them yet, but if you do, Tequila and Gossip Media. Belina was bracking, blood. You know what I'm saying? Belina June, what up? Defendant provides substantial assistance. Everybody at Death of the Cloud Chasers, we need to get Cheeseburger Chuck up in here. You know what I'm saying? Let's get Cheeseburger Chuck up in here. This is nasty work. Free all real people, Kiwes, Damus, and civilians. For real, though. You know what I'm saying? For real, though. Nah, get up out of here. I'm trying to sneak back up here. Everything is about to come out because they say Wack has to come testify on Big U. Oh, yeah. That's Cheeseburger Chuck. Trying to listen to the content, loot from the loot, and bind tent. Wifey got her own content she want to talk about. Baby, wait, I ain't even smoked yet. Okay, let me go on my real account. Hey, I see how you doing it. You know what I'm saying? I don't see Southern Forest. You know what I'm saying? So salute Deuce respectfully. Whatever happened to that Brick Baby 30-day challenge, he still didn't produce it, so he can't talk about nobody's work. Bang that like button like Deuce banging that keyboard. Yeah, y'all heard how. You know what I'm saying? Y'all thought I couldn't type, huh? You know what I'm saying? I could type. Look, Selena neat. She went and switched on her thing. She went and jumped in her boquito, her low key, her scrape. Did you hear the Phoenix J and Rockstar content? I didn't hear it all the way through. I seen the headlines, and it appeared that was true. You know what I'm saying? Cash back Elroy Jones. I just got off the phone with Detective Greg Caden. Oh, that's the good part. This is the good part. We finna get to Can I Post? What up, Ricky? Ricky! We finna get to that right now because CS2 Back always wants to refer him and the Crip Cop. They always saying that the police and the DA could verify that they not working with them. So look, the phrase is commonly used. We ain't getting off of that. Somebody clip this. What dismissed in the interest of justice often signals. This phrase is commonly used when defendant provides substantial assistance. Evidence is no longer needed because cooperation achieved its purpose. Prosecutors protect the existence of a cooperation agreement. A parallel sealed matter exists. Whoa! A parallel sealed matter exists. Y'all know what that sealed matter is? Y'all remember when Greg Caden told me get my hands on Wack100 statement to them? It's going to be hard to get because ongoing murder investigation, the Biggie Smalls murder investigation. That was the parallel sealed matter. It is frequently associated with cooperation. So we're gonna stop there and get right to it. Bang that like button. You know what I'm saying? Me and Maria do gotta go shopping. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get back to Fat Mouth. We're Cheeseburger Chuck.
Well, I bet you they don't clip that though.
Hey, bro, I put that paperwork up. All you gotta do is read it. They tell you they called the police up there lying, all kinds of shit. I put all my work up.
It doesn't show the police lying
Wack
nowhere.
is working with the feds on Big U case. Do he not know that the feds tried to bring another charge on Big U, but saying that?
So what kind of do you really remember what they actually said? They said that Big U was intimidating the witnesses. That was the charge that they wanted to bring up. So you're admitting that you're one of the witnesses. I mean, you can't have it both ways. CS2 badges. Let's go.
They went on record and said, we ain't had no dealings with this man.
They went on record. The assistant United States attorney thought that it was so important that some people they don't know and had no dealings with, that they had to publicly disclaim that these dudes had ever talked to their team. Nasty work.
We ain't talked to this man on record.
And they can't lie.
No, they on record.
And there go Cheeseburger Chuck with the teeny weeny back in his mouth. Talking about the AUSA can't lie. Oh, yeah? You do understand. But let's stop sharing this real quick. See, you got to slap these niggas in their mouth when they lie. You know what I'm saying? You can't let them get away with an inch because a judge can't even know the identity of a 137. Let's get to the content.
Go ahead, Reg.
Why didn't you ever come knocking on my door and talk to me? You saw the 302s on me before, right? You know that I was an open book, cooperate. Why you never came and just said, "Hey, Reggie, I want to talk to you about these things."
You want me on?
You know,
I
knew.
You want
I
me to
knew
answer? Hold on. Oh, Reggie, if that's your question, do you want me to honestly answer it?
Yes, sir.
You sure? Because I'm trying to protect you from yourself here.
No, go ahead.
Okay. We did talk to you, Reggie, and it's documented. Okay. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. Yes. This is what I'm trying to explain to you, Reggie. Whether you remember things or don't remember things, I don't have control over. Okay. Yes, it's documented. Okay. Now, here's a good way to, I want to kind of segue out of this because I am trying to protect you. Okay. You understand that at the FBI, and I think this is probably a good way to end this part of the discussion.
Okay.
Back then, when I was working this case,
hey, Miss Lisa,
there were two types of sources that the FBI had. They had the kind of source we called them a 270 source. And that basically meant it was somebody that was trying to work off a beef, like they had been, arrested for drugs, or let's say they were in prison.
Which Kevin Heckey was. Make sure you let people know.
Slow down.
Okay.
Slow down. No, slow down.
Okay.
I didn't say that. And a 270 source is somebody that's willing to testify. They're willing to get a break on whatever the situation they're caught up in, and to try to get a break, they're willing to testify. They have to testify, or we would not open them up as 70 source. Okay? Period. The other type of source is what we call the 137 source. And that's somebody that's not willing to testify, and we will never divulge their information, and we will never state whether they were an FBI source or not. And the reason for that is for a couple reasons. One, it's not only to protect the source, but two, it's to show sources out there that when the FBI gives their word, when they want somebody to cooperate, if that person is willing to cooperate, but they don't want anybody to know that they're cooperating, they don't want anybody to know the kind of information they're providing, or what the reasons are that they are providing the information and cooperating, that we will never divulge their name. That includes even in front of a judge.
That includes even in front of a judge. So what you mean they won't lie to the judge? They won't lie under oath. They're bound to lie to the judge under oath for a 137 confidential source. Cheeseburger Chuck. Now, as we were, you know what I'm saying? As we were, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ain't that like button. That's how you fuck these goofies over.
Oh, no. In the document. They can't lie. That's the one
They
thing.
can't lie.
You a smart nigga, bro. That's a fact, bro. They can't lie, bro. That's in the documents, bro. So you saying that it's perjury against the FBI?
Yeah.
They
perjured yourself.
So that means that they got perjury on that, and that
First
particular
Gumby
document.
says, I don't know nothing about Big U case. I just know he wasn't a crip in prison. Now, you know all about the case. Which
now
one
he
is
about to connect you. He said he's gonna connect you.
He's gonna connect the dots. Well,
niggas, even a couple of niggas out that.
Oh, 7 Deuce, you didn't know?
They like, yo, bro, you think that nigga clout chasing? Like, shit, he so because why is he standing now?
Why he didn't say it when he was in front of me?
Yeah.
Well, here's the bet, Gumby. I don't know why you ain't bailed out. You in it for some punk shit. But when you do come home, you got 24 hours to show the document.
Salute.
Or your mama is really a man. Yeah. Your actions is calling that ugly ass bitch of yours of a mama a man. That's our mama. Now stop woofing. You done been to No Jumper 5 times. You come up there with niggas. Come bring your ass up there when I'm up there with niggas.
Wack always needs some help.
I don't get that either though, Wack.
They don't got nothing to
years now. How many years you been doing No Jumper now? Like what, going on 3?
Yeah.
So you always do the Thursday show. So it's 24
Thursday,
hours
5
in
o'clock.
But it's 24 hours. Even if you came up there at 3 one day, you came up there at 5 the other day, and 7 one day, it's still 24 hours in a day. If niggas really wanted you, bro. Like you remember when Brick, had that situation with Sporty Face?
They came up there.
Yes.
They not finna come up there playing with me, bro. Bro, listen to me. Them niggas know they not finna come up there playing with me, nigga. Every nigga know. Every nigga know. Even Munchie didn't told him. Oh no, it's gonna be some shit.
Yeah, somebody going to jail.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They talking. They make themselves look weak. Get out.
He basically tapped out. He like, you know what I'm saying? He getting out of the conversation now. He like, you know what? I seen a video of the nigga who be doing videos on him, so I know he ain't tapping because the nigga always do videos on him. Young Air Happy, this nigga named Tupino or something, right?
Yeah.
He say Young Air Happy is blaming his fans because of the Wack beef.
He said what?
Young and Hefe is blaming his fans because of the Wack beef. I guess he think his fans like basically hyped it up.
I mean, shit. I just said what was real.
But I don't even get that part because once you join this, like I think you ain't told people this before, bro. Once you join this lane, this podcast and shit, and all this shit, bro, you gotta be careful if you really, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be in line. You ain't said it many a times, like, look, bro, I'm not participating in none of that shit. You ain't gonna get me on the phone. You not gonna like be, oh, you the Wack shit, and I'm good in Memphis. So, nigga,
right.
I know who I know. You feel me? So that be the problem, I think, with niggas. They still be like wrapped up inside of the hood mentality.
Yeah, he love him.
There's no sense to it, but it's just, they be wrapped up inside of this shit. Not to mention, you a podcaster. You want to be a podcaster now.
That's a fact.
Them two lanes don't work, bro.
In the block.
Cause you gonna always get put in a trick bag. But how you blame your fans and shit for that shit? But I guess, man, that shit crazy.
Man, I ain't did a YouTube live in about 3 months.
So we gonna do one, nigga. You need to do one. Go clap this nigga.
Yeah, I've been shit on some other shit.
Oh, that shit been running up. You
Man, we ain't finna listen to that whole shit. That shit is so goddamn rainbow bright, nigga. That nigga just sucking that nigga off, bro. See, that's what goes on over there. A whole bunch of professional dick pullers and guzzlers. The Gleazy Guzzlers. SBGB TV, Cheeseburger Chuck, and the lot. You know what I'm saying? They got a whole bunch. The Golden Knee Pad Award. Chuck won the Golden Knee Pad Award on the Dead Homies at the Oscar Mayer Mafia Awards. We had the Oscar Mayer Mafia Oscar Awards, nigga. Nigga, that nigga won the Golden Knee Pad Awards, nigga. He high so good, can't nobody run up on him. Gumby just was chilling with Officer Wack100. Gumby marked his credibility out. Yeah, these niggas. You know who else did that shit, Young and Buffet? All you niggas was up there with this nigga in public, heard all of this, chose not to listen, and then the nigga mark you niggas out virtually. You know he ain't gonna do nothing in person. That nigga ain't gonna break a crayon in a preschool ride. He's a buster, right? But the nigga, the nigga cyber GP you niggas, cyberly violate you niggas. You know what I'm saying? And now you go back up to no jumper with that, you know you going to jail. You know he playing police games. Him and his partner Adam. But before we get great segue, so I can get into this. Fam West, you gotta say something before we get to this other topic, and then we'll talk about the Valley Vice, Adam 22 and CS2 badges.
Nah, just keep your boots on that motherfucker, man. Ratatouille ass nigga, man.
Oh yeah, we own it.
Own this motherfucker.
See, now,
see
the
Cheeseburger Chuck.
Thing, yeah, he still ain't came up. I'm looking at the thing. He acting like he ain't seen the message. You know what I'm saying? But that's cool. We gonna get to it. But what I do want y'all to know is the reason I haven't been able to really run the content as often. You know, I usually give y'all one pre-recorded video and a live every day. And I got some pre-recorded shit I ain't even released yet. You know what I'm saying? We finna dive into the Epstein files. I downloaded the whole Epstein file, but it's because I've been so busy. Let's start here. The book, Duse M's #March Madness autobiography. You know what I'm saying? We finna have this available. Get your limited time only first 250 books sold will get autograph. You can put your orders in now. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you're gonna get it. But the March Madness, 128 pages. It also has psychological analysis and diagnosis through it, as I struggle with mental health. And we definitely want to highlight and bring awareness to mental health illness. Y'all make sure y'all tap in if y'all trying to pre-order the book, hardcover, soft cover, whichever one. You know what I'm saying? And we can make that happen with deposits first, because once it go up, you ain't getting no more signature books. You know what I'm saying? No autographs. It's going to become a memento. So that's one of the things that we working on. We got that coming for y'all. And it's already here, right? And then you got the biggest plan. Yes, like Lil Jon. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, what is that? No, that ain't it. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, we can get to that. So let's get here. That's the book. Here it go right here. submission and acknowledgement. United States Patent and Trademark Organization. This right here means that we're patent pending Hip Hop Planets, a mobile-based virtual reality platform for culture-driven social interaction, creator monetization, and integrated digital rights management. This is from the what you call it. I'm coming to. We finna take the game over. I won't be on YouTube once this launches. And I hope all of y'all smart enough to come over there, and we're going to pay content creators more money on our platform. It's black owned. It's about hip hop culture and taking back control of it. So let me give y'all a little bit of insight. You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to get back to the thing. See why CS2 back and niggas always talking about, why don't you do this? Why don't you get a job? Why don't you do this? Man, suck my dick. You niggas go tell that nigga about the millions niggas who he keep in his mouth regularly because he ain't got shit popping. We got it popping. Books, documentaries, mobile apps, and virtual reality. Hip Hop Planet. Let's get to it, right? So you got, this is the whole thing, right? The problem, the digital hip hop market is fragmented. Artists is losing royalties. There's no unified universe for music, shopping, dating, or culture. Solution, a VR, virtual reality, AR, augmented reality universe with 15 functional planets, streaming, shopping, dating, AI, personalization, creator tools. This is Hip Hop Planet. That's the International Hip Hop Space Station. He's just getting there, right?
Thank you, Deuce. This shit hard as hell, bro. This is dope as fuck.
The cognitive AI engine, facial retina recognition, behavioral learning. It learns your behavior and it caters to your experience. So it's uniquely, everybody's experience will be uniquely different based on your likes and dislikes throughout social media platforms abroad, whether it's Instagram and say you like blonde bras with big boobs and blue eyes, then we're going to make sure that you're seeing those type of women. You like them dark skin with ass so fat you can spot it from the front, then that's what you're going to be seeing. These are the images catering to you, right? The type of music you like. All of these different things, the AI helps us create a profile of who you are, your likes and disses. Then we got onboarding. Users start on planet Akabuyan. For those who don't know what Akabuyan is, that's the original name of Africa, right? The Europeans named that continent Africa, but it was Akabuyan, the cradle of civilization, the Garden of Eden. And it's the Hip Hop Space Station is where you start. Full streaming access. You can get it. So look, artist spotlight, Young Dre, right? You got all of it. You can listen to the genre of he a drill rapper, hometown Chicago, latest video on the grind. You can listen on all of the other platforms. Mind you, this is in virtual reality. Lyricists, gangster rap, drill music, backpack rap, it's all segregated into different genres of hip-hop. That way, if you're trying to listen to drill rap, you ain't got to hear backpack rap or vice versa. Also, at the bottom, you see that last year, $427 million went unclaimed because our kids aren't being taught how to properly register their music, right? Well, shit, Blueface ain't no kid, and he got a manager who doesn't know how to properly register it, so he got a check unclaimed right now. But we will have the software. This is part of the patent, which will solve that problem. Every artist who uploads their music and or video streams or live streams will have an opportunity to monetize. To monetize, you will be signing an admin agreement with Active Chuck's Entertainment, Notorious G's Publishing, and who will register and collect your royalties, obviously, for the management fee, but you're going to make sure that you're getting your money. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be embedded into the software. Apple Music, Spotify, DistroKid, none of those platforms are offering or caring about the artist, but this is Hip Hop Planet. So we a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? So here it go right here, right? So it's automatic register, ISRC codes, UPC codes, ASCAP, BMI, MLC, Sound Exchange, and Sound Trust, plus copyright filings, and that solves the 427 million black box royalties for those who didn't properly register. Planet 2, that's the International Space Station. You can dig through the crates, digging through the crates would be equivalent to making playlists, right? Everything is based and centered around our culture. Can't nobody do it like us. Planet 2, VR hip-hop dating planet, AI matching virtual club experiences. So right here, you see the old lady. She's not really as old as she look right here, but based on his profile is, say it was 27 and 37, and she was 42. They made her look 62 so that subconsciously he getting a signal that she's out of his age range. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, she's a light-skinned girl. She's not really even this dark, but the software will over-accentuate her characteristics because what he really like is snow bunnies, blue-eyed, pink toes, blonde hair. That's his preference. So that's why he's looking away from her, because he's already got the message. Even though she's attracted to him based on her, he's getting signals that that's not who's for him. Then here he is, offer a drink, which is a whole nother experience. A drink allows in-app, if you offer to buy her a drink, in-app texting to, get to know her better. Then if you invite her to VIP allows you in-app video chatting. Because she blind and blue eyes, which match his preferences. She could be disfigured or just have funny facial features that he might not like. You know what I'm saying? So he'll actually get the FaceTime within the app to protect herself. Security is always key. You know what I'm saying? So those are the first two planets. And then the third planet, and we're going to stop here, is the Galactic Grind Mega Mall. It's the first ever. That one is the club. The Dayton is the first virtual reality hip hop club. And then this is the first reality mega super mall, right? Super swap meet, right? Like the Slauson swap meet, the Galactic Grind Mall. Thousands of VR stores, e-commerce, drop shipping, delivery, right? So now it's 15 other planets. We won't get into all of them, but we'll let you see some of them. The Hip Hop Museum, where you'll be able to, it's live interactive fan voting on who's the best lyricist, backpack rapper, all of those things. The Great Wall of Hip Hop for graffiti art. You know what I'm saying? They'll be able to upload it, but not only would they be able to upload their work and post it on the timeline, they'll always also be able to mint it as an NFT for equitable value, right?
That's dope right there. That's real dope right there.
Yeah, Ride or Die is a planet specifically for where they could upload pictures of different cars. It's segregated also. Low riders, donks, high performance, exotics, jets, motorcycles, and you hit them. You're not going to be looking for low riders and see a European whip on that timeline. The sensors in the AI will prevent that. It's going to be specifically catering to the type of car that you specifically like. You upload a photo of it. There's a pop-up that comes up. You instill all of the information about the car. Say it's the Dayton tires. If they click that, hyperlink comes up, and it'll take you to Performance Plus on Redondo Beach Boulevard in Weston and Gardena, where you got the tires from. Paint shop, same thing. You tap it, it's going to tell you where the paint job was done. So if you want that exact same candy color, you know where you could get it. Active Hacks, which is the gamers. You know what I'm saying? They have in-app tournaments for prizes, which obviously goes to cryptocurrency, Ethereum, and all of that. Pet World. But yeah, each one, loose lip sync ships. That's like the what's that called? The T blogs and all of that. Black Paparazzi and all of that. So yeah, that's just some of the first planets that should be ready within 90 days. Right now, we're fundraising. Anybody interested, y'all make sure. We got Rico the Rat Rod Gay. We got Rico the Rat Rod Gay in the building. You know what I'm saying? And we already know about Rico the Rat. In fact, we even know about his gay relative. Salute to him on coming out. You know what I'm saying? And Rico the Rat Rod Gay. You know what I'm saying? Both of them keep coming out. You know what I'm saying? And advocating on behalf of those in the community, not our community. You know what I'm saying? But in the community, you know what I'm saying? So you got, from what Quan told me, you know what I'm saying, the weirdo with obsessed vibes was his nephew Hood Rich and his zesty best friend Toy. You know what I'm saying? Rico the Rat Rod Gay. Hey, Rico the Rat, you testifying, huh? So you testifying, you don't even care. You used to be a joint, huh? You don't care no more, huh? Big spinner, Bram Eugene. Big spinner, what's that mean? Bram Eugene, I be like Eminem doing my time. Hey, but we got Rod Gator Rat. Ain't no question. We got Rod Gator Rat, Rico the Rat, Rod Gay. So for anybody interested in investing in partnerships in the Hip Hop Planet virtual reality map, I mean, you get into Apple, YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, all of these channels, Facebook, Instagram, that we're going to be disrupting their markets. And all of them are like different rooms, right? But one thing about the Hip Hop Planet app, we're in one place. We're the entire building. You dig? In one place. And we're going to make sure that everybody got opportunity to get it. That's dope as fuck. Yeah. See, we could walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. I could flame up CS2 back. He said he used to be a joint. Now he's just a butt. Yeah, he's just a butt. He's not even he's a roach. You know what I'm saying? He's not even a butt. He's just a roach. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, right? He looked like a roach. Fucking cockroach. Fucking cockroaches. But yeah, man, if y'all can't tell, we stay on the business. Gonna stay on the business. And we finna go to my guy. Scam. Los Angeles TV. Let's get to the content.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. So now Hoover Gumby is back, speaking from a county jail cell. According to him, everybody thought he was completely counted out, but it turned out to be nothing more than a misdemeanor warrant. And he says he should be out within the next couple of days. He also spoke on the infamous CS2 back, claiming that he's an informant. Gumby said that once he gets out, he plans to expose the connections between Dale Morrison, Big U, and CS2 Back. He says he's going to let everything come to light. And when Big U's trial begins, he claims that everything about Porky is going to be exposed. All the hidden things that have been kept in the dark. So we're going to let Hoover Gumby get into it, because it seems like we've reached a point where everybody is finally starting to see what we've been saying the whole time.
Yo, Gumby, what's up?
I need to find a Valentine's gift fast.
I just don't know what to do.
So I went to 1-800-Flowers.com.
Let's go. What's happening, bro?
Man, gang shit, you already know, man. They can't hold a brother down. They can't hold a brother down.
How we looking? You coming home tomorrow? What we doing?
I'm trying to check out my bills, bombing, man. Look, this shit here is crazy, man. They have me held up on this fucking misdemeanor warrant for 5 days now. You know what I'm saying? Now it's clear.
Hey, Miss Lisa. Yeah, we patent pending right now. You know what I'm saying?
So I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? But everything is clear. You know what I'm saying? I should be filling out real soon. So all my haters,
there's levels to this gangster shit, man.
Real soon. Gang shit, nigga.
Yeah, because certain people, you know, I don't know if you want me to say some names, but certain people is like, you know, Gumby was real comfortable in Houston. As soon as he got back to the West Coast, man, he was going downhill, which I don't see that. But, you know, they definitely talking about that no bail, and now you got a bail.
But see, this is the thing, though. They don't even know about the laws, bro. You know what I'm saying? This misdemeanor warrant had to be cleared up before I could do anything. You know what I mean? I didn't even know that this shit is from like a year and a half ago, some shit like that, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying to all the kids,
right,
this, man, y'all, remember, you got to be responsible for your actions, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because they will catch up with you. You know what I'm saying? One way or the other. Gang shit. And to all my haters and talking about, oh, Gumby this, man, y'all ain't a dick, you scary ass niggas. These niggas is really live, scary pussy ass niggas. Shout out to BJ the Bounty on the gang shit, over.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, my boy Compton Rick Rock. Man, all my supporters, man, you know what I'm saying? Can't keep a real nigga down. You already know, man. And all the haters. I mean, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my boy Van Hefe and this motherfucking bullshit ass police whack 3,000.
Right, P-Funk and those folks. You know, I don't really go too deep into that world, but from what I seen, man, he wasn't going with all the back and forth. He's saying, let's catch the fade. Let's catch the fade or let's move on, huh?
Who said that?
And Hefe.
Oh, gang. That's a gang member. What you mean?
Yeah, he's tired of all that talking, you know.
Yeah, my mama. This is why when that Wack got at me with the bullshit, the first thing I said, that's fade. He ain't said nothing else about it. He popped shit to Adam. Adam told him, Gumby will fuck you up. Adam know what it is. He's a hook, man. That nigga's a hook. He's the police. And when I get out, I'm explaining y'all the connection between Wack100.
Fantasy Baby, what up? Y'all just coming in, bang that like button.
I'm going to explain to y'all the whole connection.
Slim OVO.
That whole situation. Stay tuned into the Big U trial. You know what I'm saying? It's finna all come
out. Thanks for the $9.99 super chat, man. Everything donated is appreciated. Fact.
You niggas is hanging out with the police.
Gumby just said that if you're around CS2 Back, just understand you're hanging around the police. And nobody understands that more than Adam 22. But Adam 22 doesn't care, because he's the police too. One half of the Valley Vice.
I just want to know how this nigga got every shit.
Hey, listen. See, one thing for sure, you can't go to war until your money right. Well, my money right. And the bag I'm going to be playing with, it runs circles around any of these fuck niggas. Keep playing. Keep on playing. Let's go.
Mention the United States number. How you do that?
Yeah.
He the first motherfucker to know somebody snitching.
Yeah.
Gumby is right. CS2 Back always seems to be the first one to know who's snitching. But he also picks and chooses who he decides to expose. He doesn't lie about that either. He's went on record and said that he's selective politics. He also knew all the informants in Big U's case before Big U turned himself in. Take the Arab producer Molly Mall, for example. Porky knew the whole time that he had been working as an informant. Porky never exposed that. Instead, he has only went on record saying Molly was his brother. That's just how he operates.
I mean, hey, he said he got the content, so I don't know. But
he got the content. Nigga, he got confidential informants files and all type of shit. Man, come on, bro.
Bars. Free that nigga Gumby, man. Free Gumby.
Free Gumby.
He can't do nothing the Pyro do. Nothing.
I mean, you know, all the Pyrus I know, they take off phase, so you know.
Man, Wack nothing. Man, that dude, man, come on, bro. This is the police. We all playing with the police, bro.
And this is exactly why I understand why people don't even want to go back and forth with Porky. Because they know that if you mess with Porky, you're messing with the police. Remember, this is the same guy who offered $10,000 to find out who I was, so he could run his police tactics on me. That's what he was trying to do. And it's crazy, because when you look at how Duse Sims exposed SBGB-TV, you see all the stuff he had going on, the cases, the paperwork, all of it. Meanwhile, SBGB-TV sits on the internet, talking about Wack all day long. So ask yourself, why didn't Wack offer $10,000 to expose him? With everything SBGB had going on, why didn't Wack put that out there? We're telling you exactly why. This is the kind of police-style tactic he uses.
That's why I don't even mention him too much, because if you're not going to fight me, you punk-ass, crater-face bitch, stop talking. You ain't going to fight Ant either. He gonna probably try to pay Ant off. Man, if he pay you off, let me get a loan, homie. I need to bill money.
Is that what he's doing in the background? He paying off his face?
Man, come on, bro. This nigga Jay Diggs is on this nigga ass so tough. This nigga moved houses, moved states.
Oh, yeah, Jay Diggs. Hey, you know what's funny? Jay Diggs locked up now out of the blue. He was doing the thing.
Yeah, man, shout out to Jay Diggs, man. Shout out to my boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Gang shit, man. You know, no wonder everybody fuck with Wack. Look what happened. I'm in jail. Jay Diggs in jail. Big U in jail. Look, everybody fuck with Wack. Look what happened. I'm in jail. Jay Diggs in jail. Big U in jail. Look,
Gumby said that after he started going at Wack, he ended up in jail. He said, Big U and Jay Diggs are also in jail. Not too long ago, Munchie was in jail too. It's just a pattern that makes you stop and think. Every time somebody gets into it with Porky, not too long after, they end up behind bars.
I mean, Compton Rick Rock was pointing out the, the coincidences of, certain people touching certain platforms or saying stuff to certain people. Tubbs and BBL Crockett. Valley Vice. It's not LA Vice. Valley Vice.
You need to stop playing with this man, because this man is very dangerous. He's COINTELPRO in our community.
COINTELPRO. Who was the first one to call CS2 back COINTELPRO? I'm just asking. Anybody in the chat, who was the first person that y'all heard call CS2 back COINTELPRO? Just let me know. Maybe I'm wrong. I could have swore it was me. Let's go.
You ain't did nothing in jail but hold the knives, nigga. You wasn't nobody. They made you hold the knives, nigga. Fuck, big booty boy. This shit is just crazy to me, bro. It's crazy. How you get a little money and you get a little, money gives you courage, money gives you fame, and money gives you a lot of things. But see, when the money gone, this is why I don't worry about when nobody talking about
Loose in jail or Vice. The same, dude.
Right. Everybody know Gumby here.
They the same, yeah.
Not because I got no money. I'm saying that's not why. See, all these dudes in Charleston, White, all these dudes are popping. Yeah, this money, I got money. When that money gone, bitch, can you come back to the regular streets? Can you come back to the house? Can you come back to where all the regular folks is at? No, they can't.
Gumby doesn't know just how profound and biblical the statement he just made was. This is Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10 and the 31st verse. He that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches? And he that is dishonorable in riches, how much more in poverty?
Do you know how much niggas love me as a pop nigga sipping Thunder Chicken and Kool-Aid, nigga? with a pistol on my shit, ready to gun anything, any minute, how much more you think the people gonna love me when I'm trying to build the community and I'm sitting on a couple billion? Huh. Just keep watching. It's coming.
So the Bible is saying, if a man is an honorable person when he has no money, how much more honorable will that man be when he does have money? But if a man is a dishonorable piece of garbage when he's rich and has money, how much more dishonorable and dishonored will he be when poverty hits him? Isn't this exactly what Gumby was saying? You guys are all going to find out that I wasn't lying when I said we are the people of this book.
This one they live in obscure places, you know what I mean? All in the mountains and shit, because they can't come back.
Yeah.
Ain't no coming back. Ain't no coming back from Wack. Wack can't go to.
Do you feel like you becoming a target, being such widely known on social media? You know, sometimes these internet personalities become big targets for law enforcement. Do you think that's what you're becoming?
Well, not so much as law enforcement, because I really don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really doing anything but talking shit on the internet nowadays. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really on no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? This situation that happened, saying some baby mama drama. You know what I'm saying? Every real nigga that went through that before, so I ain't even. Got too much to say about it, but not so much as a target for law enforcement, but I'm a target for busters, hooks, and anybody who's
for people like Wack100.
Real niggas. Of course. You know, he's been intimidated from the first time I stepped on No Jumper. He mad at me because Adam told him, "You wish you was the gangster Gumby was." He's still mad at my day. You know, but like I said before, man, you know, it's all good, man. God is great. You know what I'm saying? Everything will happen in due time, you know. You know what I'm saying? Right now, the internet is a buzz. You know what I'm saying? I heard saying Jap came home.
Yeah, Jap definitely came home. He got the internet rocking right now.
So, you hear me?
Do your shit. Do your shit. Do your shit.
Yeah.
Do your shit, baby.
That's what I'm talking about.
You talk on the phone.
Yeah, this
talk that shit. Talk that shit.
Free the Lord, gang. They thought I wasn't coming home on a dead homies.
Yeah, man. I'm saying, welcome home, little bro. I'm saying, I heard Crip Mac even came on.
Well, Crip Mac, he's getting released the same day as Jack, but they held on to him for whatever reason.
This is what I'm talking about. Like, you got to clear up all your warrants and all that type of bullshit, because the police, they play games. They play little games all the time, bro, you know. But shout out to them dudes, man. Free them dudes, you know what I'm saying? Free Gumby.
Bang that like button.
I'm about to pick off my phone, but I will hit you in the morning bracket so we can continue with this content, man.
Yeah.
Y'all stay strong, you know what I'm saying? It's Free Gumby.
Great baby in jail.
Hopefully I'll see you.
Keep McCully, salute.
Hopefully I'll see you live in person in the studio tomorrow night.
On the game, hopefully. I'm gonna call you in the morning so we can get on the bells bomb and then take care of this and get it out the way.
All right, brother.
Appreciate you, bro. You already know.
Yes, Damu Kiwe Conversations. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna drop the thing. We gonna have let me see real quick. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like. Slim OVO, thanks again for the donation. Any donation to the Damu Kiwe Conversation is appreciated. Let me make sure I ain't getting no cash apps so I can shout out the cash app people. No cash apps today. Well, y'all ain't got to send no cash apps in a minute. We finna be up, all the way up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, salute. Make sure if y'all in the chat, make sure y'all let us know what y'all think about OG Gumby and what he's talking about, what I broke down about dismiss in the interest of justice, what I broke down about open source intel, OSI. Y'all could Google that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could Google or Chat GPT, someone who's caught with guns, multiple guns traveling through interstate commerce. When you travel through interstate commerce doing a crime, that gives it federal jurisdiction, right? So You got that going on. Then in the midst of all that, you get out on bail, even though we think you were still on probation. You get out on bail, and then you under investigation in California, and then they raid your house and find multiple other weapons. And then you get your other case dismissed in the interest of justice. So comment, hit that like button in the chat, comment. Let me drop the link in case anybody want to come up here and say something, man. You know what I'm saying? We definitely got the content. I know they be like, man, them niggas can't be doing nothing. Them niggas, they always on us because they ain't got shit else going. There goes that theory. You know what I'm saying? Niggas show y'all multiple things that you niggas, I done ran circles around these niggas already, bro. How nigga do 20-something years in jail, and now I come out CS2 back, you broke, and I'm going up. Ain't that a bitch? You know what I'm saying? You see how karma react? This is why you don't crash out on a fuck nigga, rat nigga like that. You ostracize them from the community. You know what I'm saying? What you were saying, Fam West?
What goes up, come down, man. You're gonna see the people that you hated on the way up. So you know it is what it is. I mean, with Wack, to me, he a lot of folks look at it like he ain't did nothing to me, so I'm gonna work with him. If I can get a bag from him, I'm gonna get it. That's what it's about. Cause you know niggas is sellouts, so they gonna do whatever. But it's good to have people such as yourself, other channels that be really coming at this nigga because he is a parasite for the culture. You know, for a nigga that got all the contacts and all that, he ain't doing shit for the industry to me. I mean, for the culture, fuck the industry, but he ain't doing nothing for the young up and coming niggas. He just pretty much trying to keep his foot on other niggas and hate. His whole character is like that. But this whole internet, he played the game well. You got to be ready to play with him. That's one thing I can't agree with Cheeseburger Chuck said. You got to be able to play the game with him. So I mean, when he called you out, that was the end. That's the beginning of the end, as they call it. You know what I'm saying? That's how that was.
Anyone doing business with him wants to fail. Yeah, he's a gatekeeper, right? Let me pull this back up for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a gatekeeper. So while he's gatekeeping, we trying to make sure that and keeping the culture down up under the boot of the small hats, we trying to make sure that the culture is back in the hands of its own people. We're not trying. We're going to make sure that the culture is back in the hands of the good people. Platform launch $1.5 to $3 million. Hip Hop Planets. Don't forget it. You know what I'm saying? The quartet. Don't forget it, bro. We worried about making sure that these artists is getting more money than what these other platforms are getting them for streaming, a higher royalty rate. YouTubers that are vlogging on YouTube, just like I'm doing right now, are getting better pay from advertisement promotions. I think YouTube takes, well, Google owns YouTube, but YouTube takes 40% of advertisement money. You know how much that is? 40%, almost half. So just say Coca-Cola says, look, we got $100 million. We want this commercial ran X amount of times throughout this year for $100 million. And they show the same commercial through my content, your content, other people's content as many times. Well, when that $100 million comes, they're taking $40 million off the top. The other $60 million, they'll split it up with all of the hundreds of thousands and millions of streamers in YouTube. While they took the lump sum and only split it with with those working at their company, probably 10% of it, and then the 30% profit. It's nasty work, bro. But don't forget, we coming to change the game, bro. We're going to control our culture. When they say we don't own it, hip hop, fitness, health, ride or die. When they say active hacks, pet world, loose lip sync ships. When they say we don't own it, I want y'all to remind them to go on Active Chucks, right? Remind them to go on Active Chucks, because within the next 18 months, this motherfucker gonna launch. And when it launched, I think I already closed it off. Damn, I did, bro. Oh yeah, I closed it off. My bad, man. I was trying to show y'all that. But I could pull it up. It ain't nothing. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? When they talk about they own hip-hop, oh, y'all created, but you guys don't own it. It's for everybody. Well, we going to make sure it's for everybody that really loves us. And that way we'll be able to control and make sure that we're not being exploited, that we recognize and understand the value. Okay, here it go right here. Boom. That we understand the value of our intellectual property. If y'all see the numbers of the market size and the expected growth, y'all will understand we finna pass up Bill Gates with this shit, bro. Let's go. Y'all tell them that our people are now owned it. Filed by Lamonte Sims. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to it, man. Damu Kiwe Conversation. Black empowerment. For us and by us. Make sure y'all support. Spread the word. No longer will we stand by and ask them for more money. No longer will we stand by and they don't respect us at the Oscars and we beg for them to respect us at the Oscars. Respect our music. As long as they taking a big share of the money, they don't give a fuck about it. They're parasites. But that's cool. Because now we got the antidote. Hip Hop Planners, Active Chucks.